Alright, let's take a wild 4000-year ride through Vietnam's incredible history. Picture this. Tens of thousands of years ago, people here were already crafting stone tools and figuring out the secrets of wet rice farming. These early cultures, Sun Vi, Hoa Binh, and Bac Sun, carved out a life in caves and river valleys, setting the stage for something big. By about 1000 BCE, the Dongsan people were rocking the Bronze Age, literally, making those famous bronze drums you'll still see in museums today. They lived in stilt houses, paddled rivers, and built communities that were all about teamwork and tradition. Fast forward to the 7th century BCE. Vietnam's first kingdoms rise up in the Red River Delta. The Hung kings ruled Van Lang, giving the place its legendary beginnings and building a civilization around rice and rivers. Then An Duong Vuong comes along, unites tribes into Ao Lak, and constructs the massive Ko Loa Citadel, a fortress that still blows my mind. Trieu Da founds Nam Viet, but before long the Han Chinese sweep in, kicking off 1,000 years of foreign domination. This is where the Vietnamese spirit really shows. Over centuries of Chinese rule, there were constant uprisings, like the legendary Trung sisters who led the first major rebellion, riding elephants into battle. Local heroes like Phuong Hung and Mai Thuc Loan all left their mark, showing that the will for independence runs deep here. Finally, in 938, Ngo Quyen pulls off the impossible at the Bac Dang River, defeating the Chinese and bringing true autonomy back to Vietnam. Now we're in the Age of Kings. The Ngo, Dinh, and early La dynasties fight for stability. The Lai and Tran dynasties turn Dai Viet into a powerhouse, repelling Mongol invasions and building a golden age. Of course, nothing lasts forever. More invasions come, dynasties fall, but Vietnamese resilience never fades. Le Loi's Lam Son uprising throws out the Ming, and the country sees periods of unity and division. Trinh, Nguyen, Tay Son, all fighting to shape the future. By the 19th century, the Nguyen dynasty unites the country, but the French come knocking. Colonization brings new roads, new scripts, and new struggles. Movements for independence like Can Vuong and Dong Du ignite hope. Then, World War II, Japan takes over and the chaos leads straight to the August Revolution. In 1945, Vietnam declares independence, but peace? Not yet. The First Indochina War throws out the French, only for the Vietnam War to split the nation again. After decades of conflict, the country reunites in 1976, scarred but unbroken. And now, since 1986, Vietnam's been on a wild ride of economic reform and global integration, transforming into one of Asia's fastest-growing economies. So, from ancient river valleys to modern metropolises, Vietnam's history is an epic story of grit, resilience, and unstoppable spirit. And honestly, it's just getting started.